Yeah, yeah, it's yep. 2 days before the draft. Well, when I'm recording this, you're probably seeing this, and it's like either the day of or the day before. Put up some stuff. I have a lot more shit, but I just have nowhere to put it. The Niners got some moves to make because, I mean, as good as our roster is, like I said in the previous video, we're teetering towards the back end of this core group being, together, ready to make a Super Bowl run. And even though that is kind of just a narrative, it could be true. You never know. We could lose some guys, and it might, we might need a year or two to kind of get back to a Super Bowl roster. But as of now, I'm just going to enjoy it right now. And I learned that some of the guys that I had mentioned in the previous video, like Debo and CMC, that they're actually under contract until the 2026 offseason. So 2 years. I'm pretty sure. So we're going to get right into it. So we're just doing draft news and a quick. I'm only doing 3 rounds. I'm not doing I just realized we had fucking 20 picks. So I don't have the patience for that. But so first, right off the bat, I just want to say Brandon Ayuk, he's getting a little buzz that, is like what's going to happen with him. Is he going to get traded? Is he not going to get traded? John Lynch said that he wouldn't anticipate it. I'm just going to go with John Lynch. I'm just going to say, for the sake of just me just not losing my shit for the next 2 days, I'm just going to believe it. I'm just going to be like, dude, you know what? Hey, he's staying, and if he does get traded, it'll be like a smack in the face, but at least for now, I'm blindly optimistic. So we need Brandon Ayuk. I don't think we're going to be able to find a replacement for him in this draft. I just don't think we're going to be able to. I don't think it's not going to be like that. We would be fine, if we needed to. We would still be good. We would still be a good team, but BA just gives us so many more options and things to do, and he's really valuable to our team. So I don't want to see him go anywhere. And I just got a shirt with his name on it. Those puff print, the big prints with the name and the pictures in it. I just got one of those, and I wore it during the Super Bowl. He wants to stay in San Fran. That's what he said. So I'm just going to take that as yeah, he's going to stay. So we have a load of picks. We got 1, 2, 3, and 3 4th-round picks. 1 5th-rounder, 2 6s, and 1 7. We're loaded. Okay, we're loaded. We're loaded on the roster, and we're loaded in the draft. So, that's where we thrive on day 2, day 3. That's where we just do our thing. We, Dre, Brock, George, Jawan, who else? Demo, Fred, Huff, John Lynch, and Kyle Shanahan. They just cook. They cook during those rounds, man. Take some turf and put it in a blender, mix it with a little cocaine, and just, oh, John, you ready? I'm so fucking ready. Let's get it. We're drafting 3 Pro Bowlers this year. I could feel it. All pro linebacker, all pro safety. Let's go. Quick little mock here. 3 rounds. That's it. So the first round, we got the 31st pick. I have us taking Jackson Powers Johnson, the center. Listen, I'm hearing all this shit about, we need to tackle. Everybody's saying we're going to pick O-line, and I honestly think we can go a lot of different places, but I'm just going to go with the safe pick, and I'm getting a guard. And the reason I'm not picking a tackle is because we have Trent Williams still, who's going to play a few more years, and we have McKivitz, who improved tremendously throughout the season. Some people are we gonna hear that and be like, well, he sucked. What are you talking about? No, he really didn't. He actually played pretty well, and he got better throughout the year. The problem with the interior, and also Jalen Moore and Brandon Parker are our backups. And Jalen Moore, every time he goes in, he plays well. He might be the future at left tackle. He probably is. He probably is the future at left tackle. And we have Brandon Parker, who's a really good backup too, veteran. We're fine there. We don't need a tackle at all. We need an instant starter that can fix our right guard problem, because Feliciano and Burford were switching out. Banks was injured. Burford was injured. Feliciano was there was so much mismatching and just inconsistency that it just makes sense to get someone like Powers Johnson, who's versatile. He can play anywhere on the O-line, really, and on the interior mainly. He's just going to give us a consistent anchor on that either side. If we want to move Banks to right guard, if we find someone else, I don't know what we're going to do in the interior, but I think Powers Johnson will give us some. It was the difference in the Super Bowl last year. Well, this year it was the difference. So I think it just makes sense to me. Other players I could see us going with, I really like TJ Tampa, the corner from Iowa State, and Jordan Morgan. He's a tackle, but that's what a lot of people are saying. So I know you never know. You could see that too. Receiver, Pearsall maybe. It wouldn't be the most strategic, but I don't know. You can't be mad about throwing in a versatile receiver because you look at it like I think first round is like I said before, it's like a sleeper for a receiver for us to take or a corner, but I wouldn't anticipate it because outside of BA and Debo and Juwan, we really, BA goes down, Debo goes down, Juwan. It's like we kind of need someone to step up. Someone who's a little more reliable. So that's why I picked Jackson Powers Johnson for the first round. I think that's a great steal, honestly. If he's available, he might be gone. It's possible. It's a possibility. Round 2, another one who might be gone, Marshawn Kneeland. He's been getting a lot of buzz lately. I was teetering between Hall, D tackle from Ohio State, and Kneeland because we picked up some D tackles in free agency. We have Kalia Davis. We got Malik Collins and Jordan Elliott. Still got Hargrave. I don't think we're as deep on the edge as we'd like to be because, like I said, Drake got hurt last year. Beal is still young. You tore the D lineman from Carolina that we got in free agency is just the inconsistency is just a little too much for me to be just completely disregard it until like a 5th or 4th round pick. I think Kneeland, he was a 4-year starter, extremely athletic. If Leonard Floyd or Bosa get hurt for a few games or God forbid longer than that, you have somebody that is young but is, very, very talented. So I think that makes sense to me. It's like if he's there, you should take him because we really don't, you technically can't hurt yourself by getting a good player at any position. But sometimes when, we're due for a corner signing, we're going to need to sign Demo or Ambry or Mooney if Mooney doesn't want to play next year. I like that pick a lot. I think that would be very, very good pick and kind of takes the pressure off of Nick because best case scenario he comes in and he learns quickly and he's off and running. Drake hasn't really had the production that we've hoped because he got hurt, but he was off to a decent start last year. He had a 3-sack game against Pittsburgh, but then he just kind of fell off. It's like I feel like we need something. We're kind of just, it says a lot for a team like us. We're loaded. So every little sliver of, inconsistency kind of just sticks out like a sore thumb. But, I think Kneeland would be cool. I could also see like a safety for versatility in that secondary because, we only really have Huff and Jair. That's really it. We have George Odom, more of a special teams guy. Eric Harris, more of a backup special teamer. A little older. Like I kind of want like some young. I could see like us bringing like a young guy like Tyler Nubin from Minnesota. Cole Bishop I really like from Utah. Jaden Hicks, Washington State. Just to bring in like someone that could, come in for a big nickel or dime linebacker, something cool like that. We could mix it in. We don't have to really rely on corners all the time to go dime or anything or nickel every single time. So, I think that could also make sense. And round 3, I just have Brendan Rice just because, it's just for the culture. He's in it's the bloodline. It's everything. He can do everything. He's a big play threat. The work ethic carries over, past like father, like son, as they like to say. Just Brendan Rice, I feel like it fits. And like I said, man, the BA thing, you never know. You never know. I'm just saying. But even with Ayuk, if he's there, even if it's not Rice, we can go another receiver like Javon Baker. He's really good. I could see that. He's like a yak guy. But Brendan Rice, if he's there, man, just take him in the third. Take him. Do it. You can't lose, really. It's like he's gonna be good. There's just no way that he isn't gonna be good. Or Luke McCaffrey. Fuck it. Who gives a shit? Do what you want. You know how cool that would be if we got Brendan Rice and Luke McCaffrey in the same draft? I just think, just think too much, man. Sometimes you just gotta act like it's Madden. And just fucking, that's terrible advice. That's obviously a joke, but hey, maybe it's not. Sometimes you just gotta act like it's Madden, like it's a connected franchise in Madden. And, that actually sometimes that works out for you. Look at the Rams. The Rams literally did that. They fucking traded everything, completely demolished their draft stock, their draft picks, and just went all in with free agents and shit. And they won a Super Bowl because of that. So obviously that's kind of what we did. And we're actually doing a little bit better job of maintaining it. So that's pretty sick. The lows are like make you borderline schizophrenic, Like I'm hearing like I hear like Fred scream no when Dre pops his Achilles in my sleep sometimes. I hear Sanders downfield and overthrown. I hear what else do I hear? Broken up, picked off. This game's over. Seattle's going to the Super Bowl. Fuck you. Crabtree in the end zone, overthrown, holding, no call. Jim Harbaugh screaming his ass off. That was insane. That guy, he had some of the funniest freakouts ever. I hope that happens again this year. It's so funny because he's such a odd guy. Like, especially, and his brother too, they're kind of the same. They're such like an eccentric, but put like calm. It's like kind of a, what is that, an oxymoron? Where like one thing contradicts the other, but like he's eccentric but calm, but like I could see him like he have a freak out. He has like Jim I'm talking about, he has like a freak out every now and then, and it's hilarious. It's hilarious. He's like Jeff Goldblum, the Jeff Goldblum of the NFL. It's a little bit of like a odd year because last year I feel like it was a little more obvious what we needed because we had a third round pick. That was our first pick in the draft, so it's almost like, we're going to get a depth piece or future starter somewhere, like, and I was anticipating something like safety. With us, it's like it's been, well, you're going to win the Super Bowl already, you're going to go to the NFC Championship game again and lose, or go to the Super Bowl again and lose. It's almost like it can't happen again. Like I said this last year, like there's no way we make it again. It's too hard. And then we started off 5-0, and I was like, okay, we're like the best team in the league. Holy shiz. Holy frick. We're going to go to the Super Bowl, and we did. I would just love it if John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan just threw like a piss missile at us, just like straight dynamite. And we drafted like a punter. No, not a punter. We drafted a long snapper or a kick returner in the first round. I think our biggest what if is if we draft a receiver, regardless of what happens with Ayuk. I think if we get one in the first 2 rounds, first 3, it could be extremely beneficial for our offense because now we have more depth, number one. And when we're fully healthy, if we all stay fully healthy throughout the year, if everyone does, we have 3 good receivers, 2 Pro Bowlers, and a rookie that's hopefully really good, and then George, and then Christian, and it's like we're even more unstoppable. It's like you really can't go wrong with another good player. Your quarterback probably ain't saving people from coyotes, saving people from literal death. When has your quarterback ever done? When has Aaron Rodgers ever saved a news reporter from a literal beast of an animal? Speaking of coyotes, they're taking away the Arizona Coyotes and making them the what are they doing? The Salt Lake City Coyotes? That's honestly ass. I just got my Arizona Coyotes t-shirt the other day, And now they're not even going to be the Arizona Coyotes. They're going to be the fucking Utah Coyotes or whatever the fuck. Like Brock Purdy saves reporter from Coyote attack, like as if like he stepped in and like fucking fought him with his bare hands. And it's like, I was like, oh shit, like what the fuck? What happened? I was on my phone. I was like, holy fuck. This guy's literally fucking stone cold Steve Austin too. And then I looked and I was just like, oh, he just yelled. That's it. I got hopefully I got something else coming later in the week or after the draft. I'm definitely gonna do like a review of the draft, all the players that we got. That should be fun. Can't wait for it. Can't wait to see who we get. And let me know, comment who you think we're gonna get. I just want to know. Literally, I want you to, even if you write like a full analysis of the player, that's good too. Make me learn something. So thanks for watching, Go Niners, and I'll see you next time.